Am I the a-hole for cutting off my mom after I found out about her affair? 25F. Never had what you'd call a close or nurturing relationship with my mom. 43F. Honestly, our bond always felt more like an obligation than a connection. She had me right after high school, and my dad dipped out not long after. I think the weight of single motherhood hardened her. She provided, yes, but she was emotionally checked out most of the time. Affection, warmth, vulnerability, not part of our household vocabulary. I spent most of my childhood quietly observing how other kids were cherished by their moms, wondering why I felt more like a burden than a daughter. If it hadn't been for my aunt, my mom's older sister, I don't know what kind of person I would have grown into. My Aunt Nina, 47F, is the closest thing I've ever had to a maternal figure. She would let me stay over her house when my mom needed a break. She came to my school plays, science fairs, and even took me on weekend getaways with her husband and their 2 kids. She didn't just show up. She saw me, heard me, and loved me unconditionally. To this day, I still call her when I need advice or comfort. Fast forward to a few months ago, when everything crashed and burned. There was a family gathering. I wasn't able to attend because of work, but later that night I got a call from one of my cousins. What they told me didn't register at first. I kept asking, wait, what? Over and over. Apparently, during the party, Aunt Nina had gone out to the backyard and found my mom kissing her husband. Not talking. Not hugging. Kissing. They didn't even try to deny it. They were so caught off guard they just stood there, and my mother admitted to the affair right then and there. They had been sneaking around for months. Aunt Nina was so distraught she locked herself in the bathroom and threw up from crying so hard. My cousin said it was the most gut-wrenching thing they'd ever witnessed. Imagine someone giving you years of love and loyalty only to be destroyed by the 2 people who should have had your back above everyone else. I confronted my mom the next day, and I swear to you, she had the audacity to try and explain it like it was some star-crossed lover situation. She told me she'd been unhappy for a long time and that my aunt's husband made her feel seen and alive again. That it was real love, and they never meant for anyone to get hurt. I was stunned. Never meant to hurt anyone? You got into bed with your sister's husband. You looked her in the eye for months while lying to her. You watched her open her home, her heart, and her trust to you. And this is how you repaid her? I told her I needed space and that I was disgusted, not just by the affair, but by how little remorse she seemed to show. It felt less like guilt and more like regret for being exposed. That was the last time we spoke. She and my uncle, well, ex-uncle now, moved in together shortly after Aunt Nina filed for divorce. It's been 4 months. 4 quiet, peaceful months. I haven't felt the urge to call, text, or hear her voice. And to be honest, I don't miss her. It's hard to miss someone who never really showed up for you in the first place. But now, things are getting messy again. Lately, I've been getting texts and calls from relatives, some neutral, others vaguely guilt-trippy. A few told me my mom has been wanting to talk and wants to repair things. Some say she's been crying a lot, that she's realized she messed up, and she wants her daughter back. Even some of my friends have chimed in. A couple of them, after hearing the full story, said things like, yeah, what she did was horrible, but she's still your mom, or it's not like she did it to you, so maybe cutting her off completely is a bit much. So now I'm sitting here, second-guessing myself. Am I being too harsh? Have I let my anger blind me to the possibility of reconciliation? Or is this a healthy boundary I'm setting for my own peace? Here's what keeps echoing in my mind. Aunt Nina was there when I needed a mother. My actual mom? She chose to burn the only bridge I ever saw her genuinely try to walk across. She hurt the one woman who filled in the gaps of her failures. And how do you move forward with someone who betrays the very person that kept you from falling apart? Yes, people make mistakes. But not all mistakes deserve a second chance. Especially not when they're deliberate, prolonged, and self-serving. So, am I the a-hole for cutting her off completely?